Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. My name is Nur Fatisha Fika binti Sharumbara. Today I'm gonna presentation about the principle of macroeconomy. Okay, we go through the introduction of the principle of macroeconomy. Okay, what is the macroeconomy? They have the rapid technology advancement are transforming economics worldwide. And they have the artificial intelligence, which is the AI, and the digital financial ecosystem, which is the fintech. Okay. For the technology may affect short-run aggregate supply, which is the SRAS, and the long-run aggregate supply, which is the LRAS. Okay. For the objective in the principle macroeconomy, which is to have exam the technology as a determine of aggregate supply and also can evaluation macroeconomic outcomes in our economy in the Malaysia. Next, we have the technology as a shift or aggregate supply. The aggregate supply have two types. One is the short run aggregate supply, which is the SRAS, and the long run aggregate supply LRAS that I have said in the introduction. So for the first one, the impact of the short run aggregate supply SRAS have increase the output existing price level in the macroeconomics. They also can improve production efficiency and the low production cost in the business. And the next one, we go through the long run aggregate supply, which is LRAS. Okay, the impact of this is they have enhanced productive capacity and also can improve capital utilization. And lastly, can raise per potential of the gross domestic product, which is the GDP. Next one, we go to the technology as a core economy shift in the macroeconomics. Okay, for the technology advancement, they have some key, which is the first thing is the artificial intelligence, which is the AI that all the people will use in the daily life. It can faster decision making and predictive analytics. And the second one is the industrial automation, which is have the higher productivity and the lower cost of the production. And the third one, they have the digital financial ecosystem, which is have efficient payment and financial industry in the economy. And also have the big data and the cloud computing to have the better resource allocation in the business. And the last one, they also have the robotics, which is an increased production efficiency in the business. Next, we have the impact on aggregate production capacity, which is have the positive effect. Okay, firstly, the positive effect is we can increase the production output and we also can the more efficient use of the resource in the business. And the next one, the aggregate also can reduce operation downtime in the business and also can improve supply chain management in the organization. They also have the capacity of enhance the innovation capabilities in the business to make our business more success in the local or global market. Okay, next one. But all the organization will be have the challenge. So the macroeconomy have the challenge with is facing the higher implementation cost in the organization and also can dependence on the digital infrastructure and cybersecurity risk on the economy. Next one, for the macroeconomy outcomes is what? So they have two types. First is they have the positive growth and negative growth. So we can go through the positive growth first. For the positive growth is have the higher gross domestic product, which is the GDP growth, and also can increase the competitiveness in the macroeconomics. Sorry. And the last one, they have the improve living standard for all the people and can lower the production cost in the product of the business. But what is the negative growth in the macroeconomy? So for the negative growth in the macroeconomics, which is they have the low income inequality and they also don't have the digital divide and the market concentrations among large tech firms, and also have the short-term unemployment for the people. So this is the thing, the disadvantage for the people that will make inconvenience for them in the business or the organization. Okay, so we go through the next one. Okay, for the workforce displacement and the structural change in the organization is they have the job displacement, they have routine and the repetitive job that we face automation risk in the organization. And the next one, the manufacturing and the administrative sector are highly vulnerable and they have low skill worker experience greater displacement in the macroeconomy of the business. Next one, they also have the job creation. The job creation that we can more creative and more innovation in the organization. The firstly, which the organization can use the artificial intelligence, which is the AI specialist for the organization to more success. And in the organization must have the data analytic and the cyber security expert to protect all the data of the customer or the company to make sure all the data will be protected well and don't have the scam to hack our privacy of the company. And the next one, they have the software engineer to make our software, social media, or the platform more smooth and well. And the last one, you have the digital finance professional to make sure all the digital finance will be going well. Okay. The next, we have the challenge in the labor market. Why we will say the challenge in the labor market? All the company will be have the challenge in the market, which is the customer or the partnership. So for the macroeconomics, if in the economy have a structure change, which is the have growing demand of the digital skill in the economy, the business need continual learning and upskilling in the economy to be success in the business. And it will increase the gig best employment and it have the wage polarization between the skilled and unskilled worker, but they have facing the risk is the skill mismatch might increase the structural employee in the economy every country. So the company need to have the skill to train the worker to be more professional in the organization or in the business. So for the policy recommendation is they have the human capability development to expand the STEM education. What is STEM? STEM is the science, technology, engineering, and the mathematics in all kind of things. So the human policies also can promote the lifelong learning to improve the economic growth to all the people, which is employment or unemployment people. So it also can invest in a digital literacy program and strengthen the technical in the technology economy. So to make sure all the business will be smooth going out. So they have the labor market policy or politicals. The labor market policy have reskilling and upskilling the initiative so the economy need a stronger social safety net to sustain economic technology grow in the business. Okay. So for the macroeconomy in the policy adoption is what? So for first, in the policy adoption have two ways, which is fiscal policy and a monetary and a regulation policy. So for these two, we have the firstly, the fiscal policy is can invest in the digital infrastructure. So for the fiscal policy is can support innovation and can provide the incentive for the technology adoption. While for the monetary and the regulatory policy which can maintain a financial stability in the digital finance. So the monetary and the regulatory policy also can strengthen cyber security regulation in the business economy and the government can ensure the technological progress support to sustainable growth in the economy of country. So in the conclusion of this principle macroeconomy, they have the key takeaway, which is the technology is a major determinant of both the short run aggregate supply SRAS and long run aggregate supply LRAS shift in the economy growth. So we can know that the artificial intelligence, which is the AI, automation, and the digital finance, can increase the productivity grow and also can increase the productivity and increase the capacity in the business growth. So the technological advancement also can promote the growth and also can create more labor market disruption in the economy growth. And lastly, for the every company can know that when they have an effective government policy are essential to balance the innovation, the creation, the employment and the economic stability in the company or in the country to make sure their country is have the economy grow up with the success way and effective way to more upgrade and modern in this modernization era. Thank you.